Good morning, children. Welcome back to the lecture series for Zoology Intermediate first year. While reproduction is not necessarily to maintain the life of an individual organism, it certainly plays a vital role in sparing the organism from going extinct. So today, sir is going to talk about reproduction in Annelida. So Satish sir, please go ahead.
Good morning all. In continuation of the phylum Annelida, we are discussing the type study of Ferretima. As far as Ferretima type study is concerned, we have to go through the anatomy, morphology and physiology. After completing the lesson, you may be able to understand the comparative account of all the invertebrates. Actually, about the Ferretima, you can differentiate and you can differentiate between all the metabolic activities of the earthworm. As we were discussed about the digestive system, as we were discussed about the digestive system and respiratory system, circulatory system, just to recap
Sir,
all
please
these.
go to slideshow mode, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Right. Children, today we have to recap the general characters of the phylum Annelida. First of all, the phylum Annelida belongs to the kingdom Animalia, and its habitat is most aquatic, some are terrestrial and few are marine and few are freshwater forms. The habitat is, they are free living and some are sanguivorous. The symmetry is bilateral. And the coelom is coelomate, the true coelomates. First true coelom is developed in Annelida. And we go for the next characters. The metamerism is, body is metamerically segmented. It is seen in the first time in annelids. The grade of organization is organ system grade. The integument is triploblastic and the body is having three parts, prostromium, trunk and pygidium. And the digestive system is completely developed, complete and developed. Respiration is by diffusion by body surface, and nervous system with anterior nerve ring, ganglia and ventral nerve cord. These were discussed in the general characters. And the general characters, once again, we have to recall it. Circulatory system is there. It is closed type of circulation. Thereby, closed type of circulation is nothing but the blood is circulated in blood vessels. And excretion is there. Excretion by nephridia. Reproduction. By reproduction, sexual mode of reproduction is seen as these are hermaphrodites. The fertilization, internal or external mode. The development is by direct with no larval stage. In polychaete, strokophore larva is seen and Loven's larva present in the Archaeannelida. This is just recapitulating, children, about the general characters of the annelids. As far as the Ferretima is concerned, we were discussed about the circulatory system in the earlier class. That we have to, there is a need to recall it once again, that the circulatory system is very much important. There are two blood vessels are there, dorsal vessel and ventral vessel. These are the lateral hearts are connecting both these vessels. The dorsal vessel is very thick, and the ventral vessel is very thin. The four pairs of lateral hearts, these are named as lateral hearts and lateral esophageal hearts. 1, 7th and 9th and 11th and 12th, 13th, these lateral hearts are located. The anterior loops also playing a vital role in circulatory system. Circulatory system, you have to draw the diagram, children. This is much important for you. It may be asked in 8 marks question in IPA examinations. As we were discussed about the circulation is of closed type. Actually, here is the arrow marks are there here. You see here, this is the dorsal vessel. The dorsal vessel is very thickened. In which this side is posterior, right side is posterior side. This is the anterior side. This is the mouth, children. From posterior to anterior, the blood is flowing. Here, these arrow mark shows that in thin wall or ventral blood vessel, the blood is circulating from anterior to posterior. This is emphasized. The blood flow is emphasized and asked many times in all the entrance examinations. So that's why the arrow mark must be very much important for this. So you have to remember it, children, and draw many times, practice it well. As the circulation is closed type, the blood circulation circulates in blood vessels only, not in sinuses. The dorsal blood vessel, ventral blood vessel, lateral hearts, 4 pairs are present in the circulatory system. So we have to go for another metabolic activity in the Ferritima Postuma, the nervous system. As far as the invertebrates are concerned, the nervous system is not yet fully developed, but it is the first time it is developed in Ferritima. Paired ganglia are present. Paired ganglia. Ganglia are nothing but these are the junctions of nerves. Junctions of nerves. Just like here, junctions of nerves. Nerve cells are fused to form a junction. That junction is called ganglion. Ganglion is singular. Ganglia are plural. There are a cerebral ganglia is there. These are the ganglia here. For each segment, ganglia are present on the ventral nerve cord. The nervous system consisting a nerve ring here. Nerve ring consisting the cerebral ganglia and circumesophageal ganglia. Both the ganglia are connecting with the commissures. These commissures, and it forms a ring-like structure. This ring is said to be the nerve ring. The nerve ring is nothing but that is the commissures are connecting the ganglia, cerebral ganglia and circumesophageal ganglia. The nerve ring is formed. Ganglia are situated or located in every segment. The ganglia are the plural, ganglion is a singular. Thereby the cerebral ganglia and subpharyngeal ganglia, the esophageal and pharyngeal ganglia are there here now. These are connecting with the commissures to the cerebral ganglia. That's why the ring is formed. The nerve ring is a very much, it is an important character of annelids. Actually, the earthworm consisting the nerve ring, we used to dissect it in previous days. We can show it by dissecting the earthworm. Ganglionated double ventral nerve cord is there. Here the nerve cord is ganglionated. This is the ganglia for each segment. This is 1 and 2. Two nerve cords. Ventral side it is located. Double ventral nerve cords. Ganglionated nerve cord is present in the nervous system. This is about the nervous system. Just a little information is given about the nervous system here. Apart from this, some photoreceptors also to be seen here. These are also supporting the nervous system. The many nerves are there here. These are attaching to the integumentary or cuticular parts and the epidermal parts. They act as the sense organs for it. So the photoreceptors are connected with the nervous system and they are acting as the sense organs for this Ferritima. And one more important and very much important metabolic activity that is there in this reproductive system, that is there in the Ferritima, that is reproductive system. Reproductive system having hermaphroditic nature, bisexual hermaphrodite. That means this is the bisexual form. Both the sexes are present in a single individual, that is called hermaphrodite. And 2 pairs of testes are present in which 10th and 11th segment. First of all, we have to see the diagram, children, here. Here, this is the diagram. Thereby all these male and female parts are located in this. These are the test. These are the segments are there here. From 5th to 9th, there are spermatheca are there here, and the testes are there. Testes are located in the testis sacs, and the spermaducal funnel is there in which the seminal vesicle is there, and ovaries are there. Here, oviducal funnel, and these are united to form a V-shaped oviduct is there, which is anteriorly opening by female genital aperture. And whereas the male vas deferens are there here, the vasa differentia are there. These are connecting with the prostate glands here. The prostate gland and spermatic duct opens collectively here. That's why common prostatic and spermatic duct, and accessory glands also there. These big lobular structures are called prostate glands. They can secrete some juice. For the movement of sperm cells, it is very much useful, children. And again, we go through the reproduction detail. Actually, this is about the same diagram is there here. Spermatheca. Spermatheca play a vital role in collecting and receiving the sperms at the time of copulation. And these are the spermaducal funnels as we were discussed here. This is the colorful diagram, that's all. Next, the reproductive system. The common prostatic and spermatic duct open exterior, a pair of male genital pores in the 18th segment in ventrolateral side. Actually, you see here, children, here 18th segment here, common prostatic and spermatic duct. The common prostatic and spermatic duct open a pair of male genital pores. That means a pair of male genital pores are open ventrolaterals. Either side of this, they are opening. That means a pair of male genital apertures, one pair is present. But whereas the female is only female genital pore opens into the 14th segment. Two pairs of accessory glands are there, which are present at 17th and 19th. You see the ring-like structures are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two pairs, accessory gland and accessory glands. Two pairs of accessory glands are present 17th and 19th segment. Next, 4 pairs of spermatheca, 6 to 9 segment. As we were discussed about this, these are the 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That means 4 pairs. 4 pairs in either side. The spermatheca are present. Spermatheca. And the common prostatic. This is about the same as I discussed. And the female system, 1 pair of ovaries are there in the 12th and 13th segment. The oviducal funnel present beneath the oviducal funnel. They join together and open exterior by a single median genital pore. That is a female genital pore. Female genital pore is singular, whereas male genital pores are a pair. A pair which are ventrolateral side, but the female genital pore is exterior by a single median genital pore. That means female genital pore is single, whereas the male genital pores are double. Okay, copulation and cocoon formation. Both the earthworms mate each other. Both the earthworms are mate. Though both the sexes are present in single individual, there is a need to exchange the sperm cells from one earthworm to the other earthworm. That means these are exchanging by means of copulation. Copulation is nothing but they are mating each other in juxtaposing manner, exchange the sperms. This is a diagrammatic representation of the copulation of the earthworms. The sperm exchange of sperm cells takes place. And 4 pairs of spermatheca. This spermatheca plays a vital role here. 6 to 9th segment, they are located in 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, and 8, 9 segments. They receive spermatozoa during copulation. They receive spermatozoa. That means 4 pairs. In these, this is receiving from this here anterior part, here anterior part. From the anterior part, spermatheca are receiving from this, and from this earthworm it is receiving. From this earthworm it is receiving. That means mutual in juxtaposing manner they exchange the packets of sperm cells. You see here clearly, here the anterior part of the two earthworms copulating here. This is the clitellar region. Here male genital papillae are there. Male genital papillae entering into the spermatheca and exchanging the sperms. Here also spermathecal pore of this is there. Here 5, 6, 7, 8 spermatheca located. They are copulating. While copulating this, the papillae enter into this spermathecal pore and exchange of sperm cells are going in. And here is a point that earthworm is a protandrous. Protandrous means at first both the sexes are present here. Protandrous means the male parts are developed first time, earlier than that of female. Actually, in many of the organisms, female parts are well developed as advanced to the male, but whereas in Fertima, the male parts are well in advance. They develop well in advance than that of female. That's why this is nothing but the protandrous. The male sexual parts are developing first than that of female is called protandrous. This is earthworm is that's why the earthworm is protandrous. And what is meant by copulation? Copulation is nothing but mutual, they mating each other. That means mutual exchange of spermatozoa occurs between two mature worms. Two mature worms only can participate in this, and they can exchange the spermatozoa. That is nothing but the mating or copulation that is seen in this. They mate juxtaposing opposite gonadal openings, exchange cells called sperm cell called spermatophores also. Like this, they can exchange before the clitellum, after the clitellum. Here exchanging, that means while changing, the cocoon formation also be seen by the clitellum. We have to discuss about the cocoon formation here also. And there is a label. We have to draw the diagram, children. For diagram itself, it is 4 marks. It is asked many times in IPE. The diagram itself having 4 marks. A reproductive system of earthworm. They will ask like this. Draw a well-labeled diagram of the reproductive system of earthworm. Next, as far as the fertilization is concerned, fertilization and development occur within the moist soil. And moist soil itself, because these are the soil dwelling organisms. After about 3 weeks, each cocoon produces an average 4 earthworms. That means this clitellum forms a cocoon, and we will discuss about the cocoon in detail. Now, after 3 weeks, the cocoons are producing an average 4 earthworms, from which one earthworm producing 4 earthworms. The development is direct. There is no larval change. If the larva is there, that is indirect development. Indirect development by larva, direct development without larva. That is the major difference. What is indirect development? Indirect development via larva is there. Direct development is nothing but there is no larval stage is seen in the life cycle. Just we have to recap it once again. By the male reproductive part, especially male reproductive part consisting of spermathecae, 4 pairs are there. Those are lighted. 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, and 8 to 9 segments. And which are entered after this. Testis, 2 pairs of testes are there. Those are lighted at 10th and 11th segment, from which the vasa differentia are extended. Vasa differentia extend up to 18th segment, and they open in ventrolateral sides by common prostatic spermatic duct. The prostate gland is there. Those are very largest glands which are giving some nutritive juices to the sperm cells. Common prostatic duct and spermatic duct is there. 2 pairs of seminal vesicles which are there. Those are storing this the spermatheca, in which the spermatogonia mature into spermatozoa. And 2 pairs of accessory glands also there here. So it's 17th to 19th segment, 2 pairs of accessory glands. As we were seeing, the circular glands which are seen in the 17th and 19th segment in the diagram, that those are the accessory glands. 2 pairs are present. Spermatozoa. receive and store the spermatozoa during the copulation. The spermatozoa receive and the spermotheca, actually spermotheca, they can receive and spermatozoa during the copulation, receive and store. This is the actual story about the male reproductive part. That means male reproduction is highly developed in this. And about the female reproduction, a pair of ovaries are present in 12 to 13 seconds. Oviducal funnel opens into the ovum. But now again, we have to recap it once again. Male reproductive part. There are spermatheca, 4 pairs are present. Testis, 2 pairs with testis sacs. Vasa differentia, extended up to 18. Prostate gland duct, common prostatic and spermatic duct is there. Of seminal vesicle is there. Spermatogonia and spermatozoa. 2 pairs of accessory glands, 17th and 19th segment. Spermatheca, 4 pairs are present. They receive and store the spermatozoa. Actually, the reproduction consisting of the female part, as I shown, the female reproductive system here, the female part here, a pair of ovaries and 13 segments are present. Oviducal funnel present beneath the oviducal funnel. Oviducal ducts, they join together and open exterior by a single median genital pore. That means a single, the V-shaped that is seen in the okay, now we have to discuss about this once again, that the female reproductive system consisting of pair of ovaries. Here we see once again these are the hermaphrodites, 2 pairs of testes are there in 10th and 11th segments, and vasa differentia run up to 18 segments as we were discussed it clearly. Here we want to see this female reproductive system here. These are the oviducal funnels are there. These are the oviducts. These are unitedly opens into the ventral side by a female genital pore. Female genital pore. Ventral single median pore is called female genital pore. Here in the 18th segment, these are opening through the lateral sides by a pair of male genital pores. That means both the male and female gonads are present in a single individual. That's why it is called as a hermaphrodite. But the male parts are first developed. That's why this is a protandrous. Protandrous means these male reproductive parts are developed first than that of the female reproductive parts. Okay, this is about the reproductive system. And after completing this reproductive system, we have to go for the another metabolic system. Copulation and cocoon formation also discussed here. And after this, there is a lot of economic importance as well as some losses also seen in this earthworm reproductive system. Just we were recapped the male part of the reproductive system also here. Then we go for economic importance of earthworm. These are using in medicine. Economic importance in medicine. They were used variously as medicine in the past. In previous days, Ayurvedic medicines in Unani system of therapy, such they were used as medicine to cure diseases like bladder stones. Gallbladder stones are there, and kidney stones, bladder stones, jaundice, pyorrhea, and piles, rheumatis. This is the liver disease. This is the gums disease, and this is anal disease. This is joints disease. All these diseases, to control it, the earthworms are used by Ayurvedic, Unani medicine. Ayurvedic medicine, Unani medicine, these are the types of medicine. Apart from this, homeo medicine and allopathic medicine also should be seen. There are 4 types of medicine are there. As we were using these are called allopathic, And you know homeo medicine, some pellets and small string of beads like tablets will be available. Those are whitish in color, used for encephalitis more and more times. Those are just like some string of beads. Those are there. Those are homeo medicine. And Ayurvedic medicine, you know, these are purely made up of with the plants, and Unani system of medicine. These are with the plants and animals too. That means the Ferretima or the earthworms, they can be used in the past as the medicine also. Even these days, the Chinese and Japanese also using defensive medicine. Earn their livelihood by catching these worms and supplying scientific laboratories. Many people earn their livelihood. They are being developed, and they are being, especially they are depending upon these earthworms only by supplying these into the scientific laboratories. They are easily obtained and are convenient size for dissections. They are universally employed for class studies for investigation in general and comparative physiology. In physiology class, these are to compare for comparative study. This is a very good example to dissect it and study it. In agriculture, economic importance in agriculture are concerned. They are beneficial, but sometimes they may damage the young and tender plants. They are beneficial, but sometimes they may damage the young and tender plants. They are good friends to the gardener and farmer, as they are continually ploughing and manuring the soil. That's why these are the farmers' friends. They improve the fertility of the soil in different ways because of their habit to burrow and swallow the earth. They improve the fertility of the soil. If the soil is barren, automatically if the earthworms are entered into the soil layers, automatically the fertility of the soil can be raised up. Their burrow and swallow permit both the aeration and quick absorption of water, which makes easier downward growth of the roots. That means these are helpful in plants in agriculture. That means their aeration. Aeration is helpful for plant growth. And as far as the economic importance is concerned, the earthworms are continuously dragging dead leaves into their burrows. They are dragging dead leaves into their burrows, partly to eat and partly to make underground retreat more comfortable. That means they are only partially digested, and their remains are mixed with the palm castings, adding humus to the soil. This became a vermicompost, and they are making a vermicompost here by taking it, children. They also bring subsoil to the surface, which is still finer and rich in organic matters. And as we know that the digestive system of the Ferretima, we were discussed about the grinding mill. The grinding mill is what? Gizzard. Gizzard is the grinding mill of this Ferretima digestive tract or alimentary canal. The grinding of soil in their gizzards constitutes an effective kind of soil cultivation used as a bait in fishing and food. Used as a bait in fishing. Bait, that means fish can be captured by keeping this earthworm into the traps, the U-shaped traps, and using to capture the fish from the ponds. That's why using as a bait in fishing and food. And there is a harmful effects also there about the earthworm. In some cases, they are harmful. They may be damage the young and tender plant by eating them bit and bit. Exceptionally, their burrows may cause loss of water, seepage, and ditches and irrigated lands. Some species of earthworm become pests of plants. Some species of earthworm become pests. They became pest. That means they are huge, making huge loss to the plants. Just like the Ferretima elongata is a species here. Ferretima elongata is suspected to damage the roots of the piper beetle plant in Coimbatore. In Coimbatore, piper beetle plants are there, in which it is damaging the roots. If it is causing damage to the roots, automatically the plants can die. That means they are giving harmfulness to the plants. That's why some harmful earthworms are may be seen. A species of perionyx damages the cardamom plant stem grown on Annamalai hills. Annamalai hills are there in South India. In the hills, perionyx species is present which damages the cardamom stem. Cardamom is a type of plant which is used as used in our used as a spices for making curries. Next, the excretory waste are there. As per Charles Darwin is a scientist, he explained about it that the excretory waste and other secretions of the earthworm contains nitrates, calcium, magnesium, potassium, and phosphorus, which forms the important plant food. NPK, the nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium are there now. These are very much important for plant growth. In all these nitrates and calcium, magnesium, potassium, and phosphorus are there in the excretory waste of the earthworm. That's why it is very much important. It is inhabited nearly by 50,000 earthworms, which may bring 18 tons of deeper soil to the surface in 1 year. That means Charles Darwin observed it. These are very much useful. They reduce the alkalinity and acidity of the soil to provide better conditions of the plant growth. Alkalinity is there, acidity is there, they reduce. And after death and decomposition, they increase the organic constituents of the soil. Thus, they are known as the natural ploughmen and tillers of the soil. Apart from farmer's friend, natural ploughmen, they are ploughing the soil easily. And tiller is nothing but tillage is nothing but they are ploughing the soil. That's why tillers, natural tillers, these are natural ploughmen and farmer's friends. This is about Charles Darwin, who explained about the economic importance. Cocoons are there here. Here, there may be a short question is asked in the IPE that the cocoons are, what is meant by cocoon? Cocoons are here, cocoons are forming here by the help of these clitellum. A bag-like structure secreted by the clitellum is called cocoon. A bag-like structure secreted by clitellum. This is the cocoon after coming out of the body is looking like this. Cocoon moving anteriorly like this, the moving anteriorly and come out. The mature sperm cell and egg cells and nutritive fluid produced by the gland cells of the clitellum are deposited in the cocoons. Cocoon contain developing embryos. The cocoon formation is looking like this. This is the anterior end. This cocoon is here. Cocoon is moving towards the anterior end. And the cocoon after coming out of the body is looking like this. Here the arrow mark shows that this is coming anterior, moving anterior. That means the cocoons contain developing embryos. The embryo, from each embryo, at least four offsprings may be born. And if we go for a recap once again, children, here the reproductive system is very much important. For this diagram, 4 marks for this matter, male reproductive and female reproductive parts, 4 marks they will be arranged. Just you have to write down the names itself, it is enough. Actually, you may easily get 8 marks. These are the names actually there. While drawing, after practicing once or twice, automatically you will know all these names. These names are very new to you, even though it will be easy to you. If you draw the diagram, automatically you will get it easily. Then after completing the reproduction and nervous system, I have given some homework to you, some tasks I have given to you. They draw a well-labeled diagram of the reproductive system of Ferritima, which is asked in 8 marks question. Just you have to draw the diagram and label it. Drawing a diagram in a neat manner without labeling is no use. If you are drawing, you are taking more time to draw the diagram and not labeling even is 1 or 2 names, you will get 0 marks. That means labeling is very much important, children, as well as drawing is also important. All the science, as you have opted science, means you are very much artistic in nature. That's why you can able to draw the diagram easily, and after drawing it, practice the label the diagram, and then afterwards you go for thorough discussion. And how many types of nephridia occur in ferritima? As we were discussed in the excretory system, there are 3 types of nephridia are seen. By about that, you have to write down. Then afterwards, give an account of the hearts and circulatory system of ferritima. As we were discussed, here, the ferritima circulatory system of ferritima is there. Ferritima circulatory system consisting of 4 hearts, 2 lateral hearts, 2 lateral esophageal hearts are there, about which are connecting the both dorsal vessel and ventral vessel. This about this you have to write 4. And after that, how do the hirudinians differ from the polychaetes and oligochaetes? This completely question depends upon the classification of the earthworm, with which we can complete our assignment of this type study too. After completing this type study, we can recap it once again that what we have studied here in both general characters and type study. Earthworm, about the earthworm. Earthworm is an annelid having looking like a farmer's friend, as we were discussed about the economic importance of the earthworm and harmfulness also. The general characters we were discussed one by one from integument to anus. First prostomium and pygidium. Up to prostomium to pygidium we were discussed the general characters. The clitellum plays a vital role in this, which is present in which segment? 14 to 16 in ferritima is concerned. Metabolic activities like digestive system, circulatory system, respiration, excretory system, and reproductive systems are discussed here, as the digestive system is well developed. The alimentary canal starts from mouth and ends with anus. Very good. And the circulatory system consisting of lateral hearts, lateral esophageal hearts, anterior loops, dorsal blood vessel, ventral blood vessel. Respiration. Respiration is not at all well developed. This is performed only by the body wall by the process of diffusion only. Excretory system is well developed here. Nephridia are well developed. 3 types of nephridia are there. As per the reproductive is concerned, we will discuss today in detail about the reproductive system, that the male parts are well developed in advance than the female. That's why what we call the earthworm is a protandrous. Okay. Both the sexes are present in a single individual. What we call it? Hermaphrodite. Very good. Hermaphrodite and protandrous. And reproductive male parts are well developed. And nervous system we were discussed, in which the nerve ring is very much important, which is acting as brain of the ferritima children. Yes, cerebral ganglia. Cerebral ganglia acts as the brain of the ferritima. Copulation is there. Copulation is nothing but the mating of both the earthworms in juxtaposing manner to exchange the spermatheca while they are mating. Sense organs are there. We were discussed in the nervous system as well as in the general characters. The fertilization, both the male and female spermatheca and ova are transferred, and those are developed into the cocoon, and the cocoon is completely developed, and it will be come out. The cocoon is formed at the clitellar region, and it will be developing. All the embryonic stages development and the embryonic development is seen in the cocoon, and the cocoon, from each cocoon there may be a chance to produce 4 offspring from each and every earthworm. This is about the recap of the ferritima type study, children. As we were discussed about the ferritima clearly, I hope it is clear. Economic importance, we were discussed a lot about it. And lastly, I would like to thank you all. First of all, I would like to thank you. I would like to express my gratitude to our additional director, sir, Sri Satyanarayana Reddy, sir, and joint director, sir, Rajiv, sir, and my principal, Mr. Abdul Khalil, of Asifabad Model School, and principal coordinators, Vishnu Priya ma'am and Vijay Lakshmi ma'am, Shailaja madam, and present coordinator. The technical support is given by Manjari ma'am. I'm very much thankful to all the madams for giving very much support. And my friends are there here from Venugopal Reddy sir and Ramprasad sir is there, and my colleagues, G. Prashanti ma'am and other friends are there here. I express my deep sense of gratitude to all the participants and Anjaneyal sir and Shankar Naik sir, all the people. I am expressing my gratitude for your patience listening. Thank you one and all. Thank you, children.
Thank you, sir, for the comprehensive discussion on earthworm reproduction. All organisms tend to protect their lineage for the continuation of their species, and earthworms are no different. And even though earthworms are hermaphrodites, sexual reproduction helps genetic recombinations to be passed on to the offspring for better adaptation to the environment where the organisms are living. Over the past 3 sessions, Satish sir described the phylum Annelida and made the in-depth case study about the famous annelid, the earthworm. Thank you, Satish sir, for the wonderful discussion of annelids with attractive, colorful graphics. I hope all the students have understood clearly all aspects related to annelids. You must now realize the specific evolutionary advances that have made annelids more advanced than flatworms and roundworms. I request all the students to watch the video lectures for this section again and make notes. Please continue to attend the following sessions of this chapter of animal diversity. And students may subscribe to this YouTube channel as well to stay updated. Thank you, sir. Thank you once again.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, one and all.